Alright guys, this is Pre-Algebra video 4.2. We're just going to be looking at data today and ways of organizing data in ways that are different than just organizing them in a table. I'm not going to show you how to organize them in a table because hopefully you've done that in the past. Today I'm going to teach you how to do stem and leaf plots. So a stem and leaf plot is stem and leaf plot is a graph where you're really just looking at frequencies, how often a number is used in a data, comparing those. It's just another way of looking at your data rather than a list of numbers. It's a way of organizing it. So if we had this set of data values and we were wanting to make a stem and leaf plot, first thing we want to look at is we want to look at the first digit. In this case, we're going to look at this 2 and the 5 as having a 0 in the tens place. So we're really just worried about the tens place here. And our stem is our first digits. So we have some zeros as our first digits, some ones as our first digits, some twos as our first digits, and some threes as our first digits. Now we're just going to stick the other numbers, the leaves on the other side of the line. So we have a 0, 2 and a 0, 5. We have a 1, 3, a 1, 3, a 1, 7, and a 1, 8. We have a 2, 0, a 2, 2, a 2, 6, a 3, 1, and a 3, 7. We'll also need to make a key. So down here at this side we always say key, and then you're just going to draw one of them. Like 1 line 3 means 13. So when you read this, it would be the numbers, the values are 2, 5, 13, 13, 17, 18, 20, 22, 26, 31, and 37. So it's just another way of organizing data. So let's try one together. If we were wanting to make a stem and leaf plot of the highest, tallest trees in the U.S., and I give you this list of data, an easier way to do this, or one way to do it, would be a stem and leaf plot. So I want you to try to make one on your own paper and see if it matches mine. So remember, the first things we're going to look at is our first digits. So I'm going to look for my smallest tens digit here that we're looking at. So it looks like we've got a 35 is going to be our smallest. We've definitely got some, so we got a 35 and we have a 38. We've got some 40s here, so let's go to our 4. We have a 40 there, and a 40 there, and a 40 there. And then we have a 42, a 44, a 47, and a 48. So now let's look at our 50s. So we've got a 58 and a 55. So I'm going to put those in order. Then we've got a 61, a 63, a 67. Got a 74 and a 77. We have an 84, running out of room, and a 91. So that would be our stem and leaf plot. It's easier to see that there are a lot of trees that are in the 40 foot tall, between 40 and 50 foot tall. A lot more trees that are that tall than there are trees that are 91. I'm sorry, these are all in meters, 91 meters tall. And easiest to see that our 35 meters is going to be our shortest. So it's easy to see how the frequencies line up, much easier to see in this than in a chart like this where the numbers are all spread out, especially if we're not worried about what type of tree is going to be the tallest, just a matter of the majority of them, how tall they are. There's another type of stem and leaf. It's called a back-to-back stem and leaf plot. It's easy for me to say. The back-to-back is when you're comparing two sets of data, is when you'll use this. So if we had data A and we had data B, what we're going to do is we're going to put our tens value in a center column, and we're going to put data A over here, and we're going to put data B on this side. So we've got some tens. So we've got a 1, we've got a 2, a 3, and a 4, because we have a 14, a 20, a 30, and a 40. And over here we don't have anything that's different from that. So those are going to be our tens. And it's going to turn out a little backward, where our tens place here and our ones place, we're going to put our leaf extending underneath our A. Let me show you what I mean. So if our 10 is here, then our 14, and then 18, and then 25, 31, and 43. So you're going to read the numbers backward in a back-to-back stem and leaf plot. I don't know why I keep calling it the wrong name. So then on this side we have a 10, a 15, a 19, a 19, and a 29. And we don't have any other data, so we're going to leave the 30 and the 40 blank. It's easy to compare the two to see that there are more tens place values in the data B and much higher values in the data A. So your key in this case is going to look like, where if you have, let's say, 4 line 1 line means 14. And then if you had line 2 line 9, that means 29. All right, so I want you to try to make a back-to-back stem and leaf plot. Okay, I think I got mine done. Let's check yours against mine. So I decided to put my losing over here in the backward column and my winning in the forward column. My center column has the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, because we have lots of digits that have a first digit as 1, and we have a couple up here that have the first digit as a 5. So in the losing, we should have a 10, a 13, a 16, a 17, a 17, a 19, and a 19. In our losing column, we would have a 21, 24, 24, and 26. No scores in the 30s, 40s, or 50s for the losing score. Winning score is always more than a 10. So we have the lowest winning score is going to be at a 20. Then we have a 23 and a 27. We have a 30, 31, 34, 35, and 37, a 49, a 52, and a 55. Got to make sure I put my key in here. If I say means 14 and just from looking at the book, I don't think your key has to have values that are in the plot, just to show that the numbers, what order they mean and where they go. All right, go ahead and click on the link, complete the homework, and I'll see you later.